Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, February 12th, 2022. Ituri, two transit sites for militiamen ready to surrender, already identified and certified, PDDRCS. The process of disarmament, demobilization, community recovery, and stabilization, PDDRCS, evolves without hesitation in the province of Ituri in the northeast of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Today, two transit sites for militiamen ready to join this process have already been identified and certified by the Consultation Framework for Peace and Support for the PDDRCS. These are the Lotus site towards Fataki and Jugu territory and the Diango site towards Rampara and Jugu, announced the Deputy Interim Coordinator of the PDDRCS in Ituri during a presentation session of the roadmap of the said program on Thursday, February 10th, 2022. We are also considering making practical arrangements with regard to the occupation of these surrenders. The people who are going to surrender their weapons, how are we going to occupy them? It is in this sense that two sites have already been identified and certified. We are already working hard in collaboration with the hierarchy to see how these sites will be set up quickly to anticipate the needs for renderings, said Jean-Marc Mazio to the press. Thus, he calls on the sons and daughters of Ituri to unite to allow a massive disarmament of the elements of the armed groups, a way for the pacification of the province. It should be noted that the Consultation Framework for Peace and Support for the PDDRCS is chaired by the military governor of Ituri, Lieutenant General Luboya Kashama Johnny. Before the identification of these transit sites, others were identified in Jugu territory in 2020 by the delegation of emissaries of the head of state on a negotiation mission with the armed groups to bring them to stop the abuses and make peace. So from what I'm getting from this, because I never came across the term transit site for militiamen, the only thing that I'm familiar with as a military man in my military repertoire is a safe house. And so these transit sites, these two transit sites, seem to be safe houses. But maybe they're used to a larger degree, because safe houses, when I was in Iraq, we had one guy that we were looking for. He had a safe house in the southern Iraq, which is where he was, his family was from, well, part of his religion was mainly based there. And then he had one in Baghdad in the north, which is where his family actually was from. Then he had one in Iran. So he had three different safe houses. And a safe house is just, as you would imagine, a place where you're kept, to protect you, and so that people don't know exactly where you are. That's what I'm thinking this is, but a little, those safe houses are generally just regular houses, but this seems to be like a camp. A transit site, two different transit sites. I'm not sure, but whatever they are, they involve weapons and people turning themselves in. So it's good news, and hopefully we'll get more numbers on this to see how many people in the DRC are insurgents are turning themselves over.